What's up everyone, Joseph here. In this video, we're going to take a look at the grammar that is on page 65 of the book. That's page 65 on unit 10 of book 2, Gerunds and short responses. So in some situations, you can use gerunds as nouns. I repeat, you can use gerunds as nouns. When you do that, you're referring to the action expressed by the verb in gerund. In these situations, gerunds can be the subject or the object of a sentence. Let's take a look at some examples. Swimming is good for you. The action of swimming is good for you. As you can see, swimming is the subject of the sentence. I don't like swimming. I don't like the action of swimming. In this case, swimming is the object of the sentence. Like I said, they are nouns in this case. They refer to the action they represent. We're going to focus on the sentences like the second one. Gerunds can be used after a verb to talk about them. You can use gerunds like this after a verb to talk about those actions. For example, I like running. I like the action of running. You can also use a preposition like at or in to refer to a gerund. Let's see some examples. I'm good at writing. He is interested in reading that book. So other verbs that can be followed by a gerund are, for example, love, like, hate, enjoy, or the combination of can't stand. Example, I love sleeping when it's raining. I love the action of sleeping when it's raining. Carol likes taking care of children. They hate waiting outside of the house. The cat can't stand smelling those vegetables. In each and every one of these sentences, you are expressing that you're expressing the action of the gerunds, in this case, sleeping, taking, waiting, or smelling. Again, they are used as the object of the sentence. So other verbs you can use are admit, appreciate, deny, avoid, mind, understand, consider, finish, imagine, and resent. And many other verbs. I'm not going to list them here because it would take an hour just to mention those other verbs, but there are a lot. So, you can also use some phrases before gerunds. For example, I am good at, or I am not good at. I'm not interested in, or insist on. For example, I'm not good at swimming. I'm not good at swimming. I'm not good at the action of swimming. She's interested in learning how to draw. Again, interested in the action of learning how to draw. We insist on paying for the bill. We insist on the action of paying. I'm tired of discussing about this. I'm tired of discussing about this. So, so now we're going to take a look at short responses with so, to, neither, and either. We saw this on the first book. We already saw this topic, but we're going to see it again with a small difference. So, let's take a look. We can use so and to agree with positive statements. Let's take a look at this note. Note, agree means to have the same opinion about something, when you feel the same way as the other person speaking. So let's see some examples of the uses of short responses. I am interested in visiting museums. So am I, or I am too. With this, you are saying that also uh, you also are interested in visiting museums. And so instead of repeating this sentence, you just say so am I or I am too. I can eat spicy food. So can I. I can too. I like eating Chinese food. So do I. I do too. So notice that so goes at the beginning of the sentence and to goes at the end. I want some pasta, so do I, so at the beginning of the sentence. I do too, at the end of the sentence. And also the subjects change places in this case. Uh, with to, you can use the object pronoun me at the beginning as well. You can also use me, okay? So I need to work, so do I, me too. So guys, notice that in the grammar here, they are only using so or and neither. But I'm also going to explain to and either as well because it's good to remember the other way of saying short answers, not only one. So notice that we use the same verb that was used on the sentence we agree on. If we use the verb be as the auxiliary, we use it again. For example, he is buying some food. We are using the verb be here. So we use the verb be in the short answer as well. Depending, of course, on the subject you are using. If you're talking about yourself, you use am. If you're talking about someone else, you use is or are, depending on the subject. I am tired. So am I. I am too. If we use another auxiliary, we have to use the same auxiliary on the response. In this case, we are using can. She can ride a motorcycle. So can I. I can too. I should go to bed. So should I. I should too. I have been to Bani. So have I. I have too. In this case, using, of course, the present perfect. If we use another verb, we have to answer with do as the auxiliary. If we don't use a modal or an auxiliary, we have to use do as the auxiliary. I need some money, so do I. I do too. They enjoy going out, so do we. We do too. I want some ice cream, so does she. She does too. I heard something strange last night, so did I. I did too. Here did because this sentence is in the past form, so you have to use the past form for the short answer as well. So to agree with a negative statement, we use neither and either. For example, I don't like mondongo. Neither do I, neither at the beginning. I don't either at the end. I can't stand the smell of aguas. Neither can I. I can't either. I'm not in the mood for cheese. Neither is he. He is not either. So notice that neither goes at the beginning of the sentence and either goes at the end, like we are repeating. Also notice that with either, you have to use not after the auxiliaries. I am not a big person. I'm not either. I can't read Japanese. I can't either. So notice here, I'm not in the mood for cheese. Neither is he. We are not using not in this case. But with either, we have to use not. He's not either. And of course here, I'm not either. I can't either. We're using not. And here with neither, we are not using not. So, note, informally, people use the phrase me neither in sentences. This is not correct in formal English because neither goes at the beginning of a sentence. So, I don't want to go to bed. Me neither. This is not correct. Neither do I. Have to say neither do I. So the rules of the verbs and auxiliary is the same as with to and so. So I don't like playing soccer. Neither do I. I don't either. I can't drive an airplane. Neither can I. I can't either. I haven't slept well recently. Neither have I. I haven't either. You shouldn't be here. Neither should you. You shouldn't either. So, again, it depends on the verb you are using. It depends on the auxiliary you are using. So, to disagree with a positive statement, you just have to use the same verb, auxiliary, and not. Do not use to or so with them. You cannot use it to disagree with a positive statement. You do not use to or so with them. I am enjoying this lasagna. I'm not. I can eat spicy food. Well, I can't. I enjoy playing video games. I don't. Remember that with only any other verb, do is the auxiliary we use. So to disagree with a negative statement, you can follow the same rules as before, but without using not. And you can use the normal verb instead of do. Also, do not use neither or either. I don't like mondongo. Hey, I do. Oh my god, I like it. You can use another verb as long as it makes sense. I don't like mondongo. Or you're using the same, oh, I like it. Hey, I do. Or you can say, well, I eat it all the time. So here you are not using hey I do or the same verb here, but the response makes sense. I can't stand the smell of aguas. Well, I can, but I always can. You can also say, oh, I like this. I like to smell them. Notice that you are not using can and you are not using stand, but this sentence makes sense. I'm not in the mood for cheese. I am. Give me some. You are using here the same verb, in this case am, and here you are using another verb different. Again, as long as it makes sense, the answer, you can do that. So note, you can disagree with it in another negative sentence, like I said, without using the same verb. It always depends on what you want to communicate. But it sounds better if you follow the rules with the short answer. I am enjoying this lasagna. Well, I don't like it very much. Again, not using the same auxiliary, but the sentence makes sense. I can eat spicy food. Really? I will never try that. Can you see? Using even we change tenses here. We're using the future here, but it makes sense. I love drinking American coffee. I find it repulsive. I haven't eaten pizza this year, but I did yesterday. Changing the tenses. It doesn't matter as long as it makes sense. So this is the end of the